welcome back to my channel. My name is K-Shine, and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another story time based on the title. You know exactly what I'm about to talk about. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at K-Shine with 3 E's. Y'all already know the drill. Without further ado, let's hop right into the story time. Let's go. All right, y'all. So, boom. Y'all know exactly how I like to start my story times off. Okay? When the mic is this close, y'all know drummer boy, okay, is doing his little thing, right? But we're gonna go ahead and hop into the story time, y'all. Y'all need to relax on the last story time. Y'all are so upset. God forbid a guy doesn't want any sex. God forbid. Didn't I say I was calling people GAY because they always want to be with their homeboy? I didn't say one time, once every blue moon. I said always. I see you're always not listening, but it's okay. Anywho, let me tell you about this time. I'm not gonna be too specific on who this person is because, like I said, this is real life things, y'all. So y'all don't need to know the relation. Well, I'm gonna kind of tell. We're gonna get into it, right? So I grew up thinking this girl was my cousin. You know how sometimes, like when you're young, especially in the black family, okay, you just grow up thinking like this person your cousin, this person is this person and that, and then you just go along with it because you like, okay, my mom say that's my cousin, that's my cousin. You never get down to the family tree up until recent. Well, not that like this recently, but like up until like a couple years ago when I started asking mom a question like, wait, how is this person, and this person, and then she's like, well, no, you're not really related. We just grew up together and this. So I got a lot of bonus cousins around here, okay? But hey, the more the merrier. I love family. Well, not this one though, but we're gonna get into it, right? And warning, it's gonna be a lot of hood activity going on. So if that's not your thing and you judgmental of that, you got a blast, okay? So anyways, I'm gonna just call her Beavis. Like Beavis and Butthead, but she gonna be Beavis, right? Because she made a lot of mediocre, stupid ass decisions, right? Okay, cool. So, I got a real cousin, okay? So, like, basically, me and my cousin at one point of time, especially, and we were super, super young, y'all. Like, we were so young for real around this time. Like, not even high school. I think we really was giving middle school, if not mistaken, okay? I used to always be with this cousin, like, all the time at her house, like, summers there, like, literally used to spend summers at each other's house, right? And this summer, I was always over there. And it used to be crazy because we used to, like, when you think about it, we used to be young, running around in the streets, not even nothing bad, like riding bikes, just being out all day, no water, unless we getting water from the water hose. Parents barely know where we at because we really didn't have phone. Well, we had phones, but we had a boost. We had a little chirp chirp. Minutes one free to after 9. We used to literally leave out 1 p.m. and come in before the streets lights on and just really be gone all day. What a time. Like having fun at the basketball place. Skating used to be our thing. Riding the bikes. Like we really used to be gone. But anyways, so we used to always go skating. Where my 4 to 6, 6 to 9 people at, okay? If you from the east side or just know about skate land on Alta Road, if you know, you know. Because, man, a lot of shit went down there. Like, it was so much. But if you know, across the street is a park. It ain't no big huge park, but it's a park. And sometimes we would just walk up there because like the guys be hanging out or like some of our homegirls be hanging out. Not walk up there, I meant ride our bike up there. I think I said walk. I didn't mean to say walk. We used to ride our bikes up there and then hang out with some friends or hang out with some guys and stuff like that. And this was back. This is how so back in the day this was, right? We used to be at the fucking park by skating land playing MASH. Do y'all know what MASH is, right? Remember how you used to put like who your husband gonna be or what kind of job you gonna have or what kind of car, occupation, all that stuff, and then you do the circle, count the little things, 1, 2, 3, cross out ones, So we used to do it with like the guys that was at the park because it always kind of be like the same crowd. So like you only get like 4 little things and MASH. So like for husband we'd put like Jacob, Robert, James, and Devon or something. And whoever we would like cross out, whoever end up being our husband, we'd be at the park like arm in arm, like, oh yeah, this my husband, like that, like just on some like little kid shit or whatever. We wouldn't do nothing with them or whatever. We'd just be like, this our husband for the day. Why? I don't know. We're fucking kids in the hood. Don't ask me. So we used to just be up there. So whoever was our husband, like let's say if Devin was my husband, like we'll go to the store, it's a little gas station across the street, and like I'd be like, oh husband, are you gonna buy me something to eat? Buy your wife something to eat, and he'll buy us something to eat, or the ice cream truck will come by and he'll get some ice cream. Or when we go back next door to skating land, like he'll pay for me to get in and like stuff like that, right? Like, we was giving very much house. But we wasn't humping on each other, okay? We wasn't doing none of that. So that's what we did. So we'll ride our bikes, and because we were so cool, shout out to the people at Skateland, and one of the DJs, he just passed away like not too long ago. And like we literally grew up. He was like a bonus fucking uncle or something, because when you go somewhere so long, you eventually become family with people to the point like I said, back in the day, I felt like the neighborhood watched the kids. Well, I didn't want to sound weird when I said that. Back in the day, I felt like a lot of the adults in the neighborhood looked after each other kids more than they do now. Like the people at the store, my mama knew, we knew them. They made sure, like, we was crossing the street was good. Like, it was more of a family thing back in the day. So even when my mama used to drop us off at Skateland and stuff like that, or we ride our bikes, the DJ used to always, like, he had my auntie number too in a text, and would text her, like, the kids made it here. Because when my auntie started letting us ride our bikes up there, because it wasn't that far, he would text my auntie, or my auntie would text or call him and be like, did the kids making it? He'd be like, yeah, like, you get what I'm saying? So it was given very much like, we're all in this together. You get what I'm saying? Like, we watched after each other, right? So much that, you used to have to bring your quarter or whatever to pay for a locker. But he used to let us put all our stuff behind the booth. Like, because if you know how skating land is, you know how the booth is right next to the rink and you got to walk up the stairs. He used to let us put all our little stuff behind the DJ booth because, like, he was like, y'all ain't got to buy no locker, right? And we used to stay because, like, if you go 4 to 6, if you stay in 6 to 9, you used to have to go back out and pay and stuff. And they didn't never used to make us go back out and pay. Oh, come here, Dash. Come here, Papa. They've been looking for you. Come here. Y'all been saying, like, where is that? Y'all, Dash is right here. Say hi to them. Look. Him right here. He right here, y'all. I don't know why he don't be hopping up here like that. I told y'all I got him a cooling mat, and he be laying on his cooling mat now. Like, he don't really be up here. But anyways, here go y'all nephew. Say hi, Dash. Put your paw up and say hi. Hi. Okay. All right, now he gonna want to play. Okay, excuse me, though. So anyways, we go ahead and we walk in, we do our regular stuff. We do pay for the first admission or whatever. And then we take our stuff, just like our book bag and stuff like that. And we used to bring our own skates and everything. That's how much we skated, right? And we sit behind the booth or whatever. I guess I'm going to just call the DJ, just so y'all know. So I guess the DJ I don't know if he ended up calling my auntie or my auntie texted him. I don't really know. But basically, he let her know, like, hey, yeah, they made it, blah, 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 whatever. So we skating and stuff, and we skating with our husbands, yeah. Skating with our little husbands, whatever, holding their hands. And they would take us up there to get the pizza. Y'all know them $5 pizzas at Skateland used to be fire. Fire. They didn't change. They didn't switch up the little formula or whatever they doing now, but them bitches used to be fire, right? So we'll go and eat with them and all of that. So those used to be our little good times. That's what we would do. Nothing too extra. Like I said, we wasn't doing nothing sexual with them. No kissing. Barely was even hugging. We used to just hold hands. Well, we might hug. I'll take that back. We was hugging. We did used to hug them. But just like hold hands and stuff like that. And then afterwards, we'll leave. We'll get on our bikes and stuff and we'll go back home, right? Okay, cool. So that's the little dynamic. That's the setup, right? Can you be at home by yourself in middle school? I think so. So my auntie used to work. So it used to be me and my cousin. Now she knew she could trust us because, again, the neighbors used to be on our, well, they weren't on our ass. It's just, it ain't like we can bring a boy in the house. Them fucking neighbors be watching and they gonna tell. So she trusted us because we just used to didn't do anything. Like, I was responsible for having a key because y'all know I always been a responsible kid. So she'll let us go out because she'll be gone during the day. So she'll let us leave and she'd be like, just lock up the house, make sure everything locked up and stuff, windows, everything, make sure everything locked up, and make sure you come back by a certain time or whatever. And we would really have to, because guess what, if our curfew was before the street lights came on and my auntie neighbor realized we wasn't at home, guess what, the neighbor was calling my auntie and telling on us. So we really had to be back by a certain time, because I felt like, I can't say this was before rings, but I never knew about a ring camera or certain cameras. Like, we, people weren't really doing all of that back then or whatever, which I'm happy about, because they would have been catching a lot of stuff Anyways, so yeah, so she just trusted us, and we was good kids. Like, don't get me wrong, we could go with the boys a little bit, but we wasn't doing nothing bad. We wasn't, we was really good kids. Even so, because I got mad one time, and it's kind of crazy now that I think about it, because when we went back up there, we would really switch out husbands. Wait a minute. Now that I think about stuff, cause then when we go back up there the next day, cause we used to skate like 3, 4 times a week, y'all. Skating was I should have been a professional skater by at this me and all my cousins, cause skating was the thing to do like back then. But now I think about it, cause when we went back again, we played MASH, and I had got another husband. And one of the husbands I got used to be my friend husband like the day before. Why was we passing each other husbands around? Anyways, well, I'm glad I didn't hold on to that trait, because I don't even mess with y'all if y'all got kids, let alone fucking a wife or anything. But anyways, like I said, but I'm glad that's why we wasn't kissing and nothing. It was just funny games. It was something to do, right? When we went back again, we did the same thing. We meet at the park or whatever. So we playing the little MASH game and stuff like that. So I had got another husband. Now I ain't like this husband, because this husband was irritating, because while we sitting at the park, like I said, normally the thing we do, we watch them play basketball, we go to the store, they pay for us to get into skating and stuff like that. And mind you, these some little boys too. Like, I don't even know why we was expecting all of this, but they offered that shit. So I didn't like my little husband, because like, when my husband was playing basketball, it was too many, or I guess he didn't play because it was too many of them, and they was doing like 3-on-3 or something like that. So he's sitting out, and as he's sitting out on the bench with me watching them play basketball, he started rolling up. Now, I understand, like I said, we are giving middle school, early high school. I can't really put my finger on it. So, no, he should not be smoking. But when you used to certain things in the hood, certain things unfortunately become a norm, whether it's good or bad. Shit do become the norm. So I wasn't even surprised about him smoking. I wasn't even mad that he was smoking. But he rolled up or whatever, he offered me some. I'm not even mad that he offered me none, because, at the end of the day, he don't know that I don't smoke, so he offered me some. So I'm like, oh no, like I'm good or whatever. This nigga was like, which one of y'all smoke? Cause I need me a new wife. Excuse me? Baby, you not gonna last in a relationship because you ready to divorce me because I don't want to smoke no weed with you. You should have put that as one of the stipulations, and I would have never put you on my little mash board if I knew I had to smoke. So I was like, damn, like what the fuck? Like not you wanna trade me on in because I don't smoke. He's like, no, I'm just saying, like, I need my girl to smoke, like, cause who else I'ma smoke with? Like, nah, like we need to get high together so we can fuck together. Baby, fuck. Wait a minute. This used to be a friendly game of swapping husbands. I know. This is a friendly game of fake having a husband, going to the store, getting snacks, going skating together. And you talking about smoking and fucking. Now, I understand y'all might think I was already acting a little grown for my age, but that's too fast, mamas. That's too much, okay? Like, I said, we never even was kissing these dudes. The most we do was lock arms or hold hands while we skating. And you talking about you look for a wife that's on smoking. Baby, this is just, do you not know that this is a game? This is a joke. This is just for play. Like, this is not real. So I was like, oh, yeah, that's not me. So I'm like, who want to switch husbands? So everybody like, not me. Because, don't nobody want him after you just said that. So they like, okay, you stuck with him. So I'm all playing. I'm for real. Well, I ain't like for real, like I'm mad, but I'm like, no, I need a divorce. We need to go to court. Who gonna be the judge? Like, I need to get a divorce and stuff. So they like, okay, like everybody playing. They like, I'm gonna be the judge. Okay, so I'm like, yes, I need a lawyer. Come here, cousin. Like, come be my lawyer. I know y'all thinking like, what this got to do with Beavis? But she gonna slowly enter in, right? I just gotta set up the whole story. And it's so funny too, because somebody gonna say you didn't talk for a whole hour just for the plot twist to be like at the end. Like you said all this other stuff just to tell like what really happened at the end. Baby, ain't this how a story go? Why would I tell, if I'm talking about how somebody got arrested, why would I start off like, oh yeah, they got arrested, and then what I'm supposed to do? Talk about what happened afterwards? No, I have to talk about what led up to the arrest. So yes, most of the time, the plot twist, the plot, the moral of the story, or the action in the story is at the end of the story time, because I have to tell how we got there. Is it only me? Or is that bitch just slow? Why would I start off them getting arrested in the beginning, or why would I even tell it in the middle? And sometimes I do tell it in the middle, and then tell what happened. Like when we got kicked out the hotel, I'll tell the aftermath after, bitch. Anyways, it just made me think of that because I might, like, a lot of my action is at the end of my stuff. So if you don't like that, I don't know what to tell you. Like, the fuck, I gotta talk about how we even got in the situation we got into. People are slow. Anyways, okay, cool. So we all playing court now. Mind you, we're across the street at the park, right? So that we playing court. So I'm like, yes, cousin, come and be like my lawyer because he got me messed up. So like now we playing along. I forgot what we really was saying, but I'm just saying like, yeah, I want a divorce for him because he just wants me to smoke and I'm not with that. So the judge is my other one of the girls. She didn't come with us, but like that's our friend that be at the park. She's like, that's is that all you think women are good for? No, divorce. And she like $5,000 goes to cat, like something like, we just playing. So we all laughing, but I still want a divorce from you because you doing too much. So I'm like, so we laughing about it, whatever. And we just wait. And mind you, we used to go and sit at the park until it was time for us to go skating, right? So we just sitting there waiting, whatever, we chilling, and we hear a whole bunch of commotion across the street, right? So we look over and they're fighting, y'all. Like we don't know why what's going on, because we across the street at the park. And if you know how skating lit is, it's literally the parking lot right here. Across the street is the park. So we ran over there to see what's going on. So it's a big brawl. It's like a lot going on or whatever. Y'all, somebody end up, and don't go looking this. Well, you could look it up, but don't go putting it in the comments like, yeah, this was year such and such. If you find out what time I'm talking about, y'all be discreet about it. Shut up. Like y'all always trying to spill the tea. I be trying to keep stuff a secret. And y'all like, oh yeah, you talk about the incident that happened on October 16, 2005. Like, bitch, did I ask you if I wanted y'all to know the date? I would say it. Anyways, but somebody ended up getting stabbed, y'all. So we like, oh my God. Well, we didn't know at the time until because when the boy was bleeding or whatever, we thought he was just bleeding from the fight. Like he just, but he ended up getting stabbed. But he was fine. Like, he got or he got cut, not stabbed. Like, I don't think it went like this. Like somebody had a little pocket knife and cut him. Whichever one, whatever, cut, stab, I don't know. But he ended up getting hurt, right? So it was a lot going on because it was a big fight. And one thing my auntie was saying, she was like, anytime it's like anything going on up here, she told us that we couldn't go. Like, like if in any small, if it's a fight, if it's some argument or anything going on, she'd be like, no, y'all got to come home. Like, y'all can't go in there afterwards. Cause now that I think of it, I'm sure she probably was just thinking like, our logic sometimes in the hood is anytime it's anything going on, for the most part, people come back shooting. So she like, any type of commotion, y'all come back home. So when that happened and we saw blood, we like, oh hell no, we got to go on our bikes. We got to leave. We can't stay for skating because my auntie not going to play that. And if she hear about it, because we never knew what the DJ was telling her. We don't know if he report everything back to her. We don't know if she gonna find out. And if we stay and go skating and she find out, that's gonna be our ass. So we telling our homegirls and our husbands like, well, we gotta go. So they like, no, why? Like we about to go skating. I'm like, yeah, but we gotta go. My cousin like, yeah, mom, don't play that. Like if it's anything going on up here, we can't stay. We gotta go. So here go my fucking husband. My husband today, not the one from yesterday. Here go my husband like, no, stay. Like, why y'all, that commotion ain't got shit to do with y'all. Like, don't tell me y'all scared. So I mean, my cousin, we're not scared. We just saying that we are still kids, basically. And my auntie, her mama said that anything that go on, she don't care if down to a fight. Like, we can't go into skating. Like, we cannot. So somebody just got cut, stabbed, cut, slashed, slash and dash, cut another hole in your ass.
Slash and gash, cut another hole in your ass. I spill blood on the walls and play tennis with your balls.
So no, sorry. Yeah. Somebody just got stabbed or whatever, or cut. We can't stay. So this nigga, he trying to be on our ass like, yeah, look at these little ass kids. Mind you, we all the same age around this motherfucker. Why you trying to little kid us? So he like, yeah, look at these little kids. They gotta go home. And see, I told you I needed a new wife. Like, she got a curfew. She gotta be home. First of all, we all got a curfew, number one. Number two, even though I got a curfew, that shit ain't till like 9. Like, it's fucking 3 or so. So I'm just sitting there. So the homegirls is like, bye y'all, we'll see y'all. So they giving us a hug. I'm like, right, who the fuck is this nigga? Because he don't always be there. We see him sometimes, but he don't always be there. So I'm like, boy, shut up. And he like, nah, yeah, y'all better go home. Bye, babies. Go. He was calling us something like, go get your, I forgot what he was saying, but it was something like a baby. Like, go get your sippy cut. Go get your bottle. Like some shit he was like mocking with us. And we like, the fuck is wrong with him? Like, don't be mad because our parents care about us. I'm not saying that y'all don't, but it's just like, shit, we gotta get the fuck on. We already out here in these streets by ourselves, and you gotta think, like, back then, it was a little bit more normal for us to ride our bikes and just go do our thug thizzle, but we still are kids or young teenagers. I don't want to say kids, like we 7 to 8, y'all. So I'm gonna just say we preteens, young teens, whichever one. So the fuck. Anyway, so we ride our bikes back home. Okay, cool. Like I said, I knew my auntie was gonna end up finding out. We didn't tell her, but DJ must have text and let her know whatever happened. So she called us, and she was like, "Where y'all at?" So we was like, "We at the house," and she was like, "Oh, okay." I was just making sure because yeah, she ended up finding out what happened, and she was trying to see if we was gonna stay there. I was like, "Nah, yeah, they ended up fighting," so we came home. So she's like, "Okay, good job," or whatever. So I'm like, "Cool, player." Here where my cousin fucked up at. Now, mind you, I told you my auntie has been very trusting of us or whatever because we wasn't doing nothing. We was good. We was doing our thing. Here come my fucking cousin. Knowing we got neighborhood fucking watch on our ass from our neighbors. She like, oh yeah, let's invite these boys over. Because mind you, we're supposed to be at skating until like 9, I think, or whatever. So it's early. It's like 4 or 5, whatever time it is. So she's like, let's invite these boys over or whatever. And I'm like, She's like, yeah, we're going to tell them to come through the backyard because, like, the neighbor that be watching, he normally watch the front. But she figured he think we still at skating. And I guess she thinking like, okay, her mama and I about to call him and say, yeah, the kid's already home, da-da-da. So I'm like, girl, I don't know what they look like. So I'm like, girl, this is your house. Like, I can't tell you not to, or whatever. So she ended up texting these boys to come over. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, well, let's just go in the backyard with them because it's a garage back there and the garage got the side door. And I'm like, I said it's a garage back there. Like, most places don't got, well, some houses don't got garages, but whatever. I'm like, letting them come in the house is two. Like, that's two crossing the line, but at least we can say we was outside. And then because it's 5, 6 o'clock or whatever, like, at least we'll be okay, right? So she like, okay, yeah, let's just hang out with them outside. That way it won't be that bad. Because if it's 6 p.m. and we hanging out with boys outside, my auntie ain't really tripping. So she invited the boys over. So we just in the backyard. We is just kicking in, just chilling. We lift the garage open. So we just literally sitting there. Like, I couldn't even tell you how we was doing. He's literally kicking it with them, sitting with them in the garage, just talking, having a good time, right? So they brought something to drink, like literally pop, not soda. We say pop this way. They literally bought like something to drink and like fruities and chewies and stuff, like not no liquor or whatever. So we out there chilling with them, and one of the boys was like he had to use the bathroom. So you know me, you a boy, go pee on the side of the house. Like, what the fuck? Not in the front, but like by the garage, like where the garage at. Go pee back there. And he like, no, I want to pee outside. Here go my cousin. You can pee in the house. I'm like, okay, well, I guess he just going to go use the bathroom. Ain't no big deal, right? So he go use the bathroom. So me and homeboy, we just over there talking, just chilling, whatever. As soon as he come walking out the house, mind you, my cousin come out walking first. So she just like holding the door open, the screen and whatever, so he could come walking out. Here come our neighbor. He was pulling out his driveway, so normally he go this way. He was pulling like this, and all he see is fucking the boy coming out the side of the house, right? But he kept driving, so we thinking because he ain't really stopped, he ain't slowed down. Maybe, just maybe, he wasn't looking this way, right? Because we never seen this fake. Like, we didn't know if he really seen. We just see him drive by, but we like, okay, we should be good, right? Like we should be good, right? Okay. Think we should be good. He ain't seen nothing. Everything was cool, right? So time is going on. We ain't get no call, no text from my auntie or whatever. We thinking everything straight. It gets later on. So we like, all right, bye y'all. Like, we'll see y'all another time. We go in the house. We take our little showers and stuff. We just chilling in the living room, eating popcorn and stuff. Auntie come in like, I'm about to beat y'all ass. Wait. Wait. Wow, what happened? What happened? I'm like, bro, so many hours really went by. I low key forgot about the boys. She's like, y'all think I'm stupid, don't y'all? No. What happened? She's like, why the fuck would y'all have some boys in this house? I'm like, neighbor, you snitch, right? I knew he was gonna tell. I would have been more shocked if he didn't tell. I knew he was gonna tell. I just honestly didn't think that he seen it. So she come in, like, she was just yelling and cussing us out or whatever. We didn't really get in trouble. But she was like, so y'all can't stay here by yourself no more. Y'all done fucked that up. Like, y'all was doing so good and everything. Like, I was just about to give y'all some money. Parents are always trying to lie. Like when you do something, when you've been good for so long and you finally like mess up or something, they always be like, I was just about to take you to do this. Why you ain't been did that all them good 10 times ago? All them 10 times in a row that I was good doing what the fuck I was supposed to. Why you ain't been do that? Now on the 11th time when I finally messed up, you said, we was just about to give you some money because y'all was doing so good. Can I still have it? Like, damn. So she like, I just about to praise y'all for being good, doing, oh, hell no. Like, y'all not staying here by yourself no more. Well, how we not? You gotta go to work, TT. So what's gonna happen? But no. So whatever. So she cussed us out and told us to go lay down. So funny. She cussed us out, told us to go lay down. So the next day, mind you, she has work. So she don't have no choice. Which she do have a choice because the thing is, my cousin can come to my house and we could be over there with my big sisters and stuff. So it's like we didn't have to be there. We just went there because she was closer to skating land and that's what we like to do, right? So we didn't have to be there. Like if need be, we could have been watched by somebody, but we want to be grown and do our thizzle, right? So the next day, we sitting on the porch or whatever. We just chilling. We waiting for her to come back because she went to go get us some Little Caesars. Y'all know that Little Caesars that it's still there to this day. Across the street from that regular ass Coney Island that always be having fights and accidents and people always getting, you know what? But anyways, by the White Castles that's now Captain J's. Y'all know where my East Siders at. Y'all fucking know. But anyways, that Little Caesars was the closest. So she went to back. She went to go pick up our pizza, or whatever. She come back. She got somebody else in the car. So I'm looking like, how you leave by yourself and you come back with somebody else? So I'm looking like, who is this? So the girl get out or whatever. She a couple years older than us. So she get out and I'm like, she look familiar. But I feel like I haven't seen her since she was like little. Like not, you know, because she's older than me, but I hadn't seen her just in a long time since she was younger than what she is, right? Let's say if we was like 12 or 13, then she might have been like 15, 16. So I hadn't seen her since she was like 10 or so, like, you know. So I'm like, oh, okay, I haven't seen her. But I'm like, she looked familiar. But because I hadn't seen her in so long, I thought around that time when I seen her, my auntie had a friend that was always around. And that's when I would see her too. So I used to think that the friend was her mama. Like, the girl mama, whatever. So when my auntie stopped being friends with that person, I thought like, you know, that's why I ain't see this girl no more or whatever. So anyway, she get out the car. So my cousin like, oh, Beavis, hey Beavis, and I'm like, oh Beavis, I haven't seen you in forever. I'm like, what you doing here? So she like, girl, I'm here to watch y'all because apparently y'all don't know how to act. So I'm like, what? I'm thinking like, how did my auntie find you? Like I thought you was her friend, daughter. And my auntie like, you know that's your cousin, right? Black folks always, you know this your cousin. You know this your cousin. You know this your auntie. You know this your... No, I don't know. Actually, do you even know? Because it's not for real. But anyways, I'm like, oh, I didn't even know. Mind y'all, I ain't gonna put too much business. But you know how every... Or not every, but maybe every family or everybody know one of them cousins, siblings, auntie, whoever, uncle, that's just... It don't matter what kind of parents you got. It don't matter what kind of life you could have had. They just choose the streets. Like, you just want to be bad as fuck. Like, you ever had, like, a kid that just want to be bad as fuck? Like, even if your parents giving you whatever you want, you just want to be bad just to be fucking bad. Like, you just want to give, like those bad kids that, like, their parents is good to them, but they be cussing them out, telling them to shut the F up, and they're only, like, 10. Like, you know, I'm trying to describe how Beavis is, right? Beavis is one of those. She one of those just naturally bad kids. It's not even like the upbringing for real. Some people, some kids just want to do whatever the fuck they want to do and they think they don't have no rules. And some black families, whether it's right or wrong, you got some people that be like, oh my God, my kid is so bad. They're acting out. Let me put them in therapy. But you got some parents that be like, okay, if you want to run away from a good home, I'm going to let you run away. And that was Beavis. Beavis had a good home. But she used to just want to run away because she wanted to be with niggas. So, you know, sometimes parents do get tired of that. And I know probably as a parent, you feel like you're supposed to fight for your kids. If you giving your kids everything that you can give them, they got food, hot water, clothes, you got them in good school. You know, they're living a pretty great fucking life. And they choose to run away and sneak out all because they want to lay up with a nigga at 12. Like, baby, you gonna learn that them streets ain't nothing to play with, okay? Because if you want to run away, run away. Do you? If you feel like you can get what you want out them streets better than what I can give you, and you want to hunt for your next meal and hustle out there where everything could be handed to you, then sometimes people just like that. That's why when you be seeing crackheads and stuff or people on drugs, you always be like, I'm sure they don't got, where they parents, sometimes they just want to be on that. They do, y'all. Like, it's no amount of help or anything. Some people want to be whatever they want to be. Okay, anyways, I know I always get distracted. But that is Beavis. I like to give a little background on people. That way, when they act a certain type of way, you can get where we coming from or why I did what I did with certain people. So I knew Beavis to be like that, but I really didn't care because I didn't see her a lot. So now you talking about this our cousin and she about to start being here because we need to be watched. So my I haven't seen her in some years. So I'm like, okay, cool, like whatever. I'm thinking like, okay, I'm gonna have an older cousin here, like cool. So, she fed us and my auntie went on and went to work. So Beavis is in the house. So she like, yeah, what y'all be doing? So I'm like, well, we normally go skating or we just ride our bikes or we walk up to the park or we just chill on the block and people will come over or we'll go to other people's porch and just chill in their backyard and stuff. So she like, oh, okay, like cool, like y'all smoke? Wait a minute. I thought you were supposed to be here to watch us and make sure we don't do bad things and make sure we good and make sure everything's straight. So we like, no. My cousin like, no, I do. I do. So she like, oh, okay, like, oh, you got weed on you? So my cousin's like, well, no, because mind you, my cousin don't really smoke. Like, she just trying to fit in or whatever, I guess. So she like, no, she like, oh, like, you got to know somebody that we can get some weed from. Like, I got to get some weed. And we like, okay, like I thought you was coming to be sweet, innocent little Beavis, and here you come on some shit, right? So my cousin was like, yeah, like, no, we don't know nobody. So Beef is like, okay, I'm about to text somebody. I'm about to hit somebody up to bring some. So we was telling her, like, well, you got to be careful because, like, our neighbors be watching us. Like, the people across the street, both neighbors on both sides, the people down the street, like, they be watching us or whatever. So she like, oh, no, no, like, auntie gonna be straight. She like, it's me. Like, as long as I'm here, everything good. So I'm thinking, like, okay, well, she did say you supposed to be watching us. So, like, all right. So she ended up texting whoever she texted to bring some weed or whatever. So some time go by, whatever. We still just like kind of just chilling, whatever. They end up pulling up. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. I'm thinking she literally gonna walk to the car and just get what she need. But they put up and they parked. Mind you, we on the front porch, right? So they park whatever. So they get to walking out. It's like three of them. I get to count like three of us. It's three of them, mind you. Older, okay? Don't put no weird shit down in my comments. I'm just telling this for educational purposes, though. But y'all ain't gotta, don't. So, yeah, they get to walking up on us. So, they're a little older. And I'm thinking, like, okay, cool. And I'm looking at my cousin, because it's your house. What's going on? So, they sit on the porch. They like, hey, what's your name? So, we telling them, but, like, they just gave, like, hood, thug, drug dealer. I ain't even gonna lie. And I'm sitting there looking like, okay. So they sit on the porch or whatever and they just start rolling up. Now listen, we don't be doing that over here. So I'm like, okay, if the neighbors look, they're gonna be like, okay, what the fuck is going on over here? But maybe if they see Beavis, they're gonna be like, oh, well, like they don't say nothing because that's just like my auntie smoking on the porch. Of course, they ain't gonna feel no way. So, but it would just be, they only say something if it was just me and my cousin. So I'm thinking like, well, maybe because Beavis look a little older, they probably gonna be like, oh, okay, everything cool. They start smoking and stuff. So, Beavis smoking. So she trying to pass it to me. I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't smoke. She passed it to my cousin. My cousin did a little something and shit. So I'm like, okay. So I'm over here tempted, like, should I smoke too? Because my last husband was mad when I didn't hit it. So should I do it? But I'm like, nah, I'm good, whatever. So this goofy bitch, my cousin gonna hit it while we're sitting on the front porch. Guess who fucking comes storming out? the neighbor across the street. And she's like, what the fuck going on over there? Like, she yelling, cussing at us. And I know most neighbors probably can't cuss at your kids, but like I said, this was a different time back in the day. Like, our neighbors talked to us as if we were their kids. Like, get the fuck out the street. Stop playing in that street. Don't talk no fucking straight. That's just how they used to talk to us. So they never meant no harm. We never took it wrong way. But she came out cussing. So, my cousin was like, no, I was just holding it. Like, I didn't smoke it. She like, oh, hell no, I'm telling your mama. Like, oh, no, blah, blah, blah. So we like, oh my God. I'm like, bro, first day out. And you already about to have us in some shit. Like, you just watched us for the first day. Watch, I use loosely. And Beavis, you about to have us in some shit. So I'm like, oh, she about to tell your mama. So she like, okay. But Beavis like, it's cool. I'm going to just tell my auntie, like, that didn't happen. And that you was just holding it from me or whatever. And I'm like, man, you better hope that she fucking believe you, right? So the day go on for a minute, like an hour later, whatever, my auntie ended up calling Beavis. So Beavis like, okay, here she go, da da da. So she take the phone and she walk off the porch. So she like, we be on the phone, you just walking up and down the street a little bit. Not all the way down, but just, walking in front of the house. So she doing that. So I don't really know what my auntie said or what was said. So, yeah, so she do that. So she come back, she like, see, everything good. Like, I told my auntie it was a misunderstanding. And because she across the street, she probably thought that it was her smoking, but she was like, it was me. But my auntie still cussed her out because you still gotta remember she's not 18 or nothing. She only like 16. But again, the only reason why I think my auntie wasn't was the only reason why I think my auntie wasn't as mad at her is because like she be out in the streets. That's why I don't understand how my auntie got her. I don't know why you got her who bad as fuck to her own mama. Maybe I don't know, y'all. You know how like your cousin probably mean or disrespectful towards they own mama, but when they come around you or like your mama or they, they're not the same. So I don't know if her parents like did some trauma or did some shit to her. Not like nothing sexually. Like I don't know if she resent her parents for something, but it's like she be cussing and she used to be like if her mama name was freaking Gracie, she didn't used to say, oh, ma. She'd be like, Gracie got me fucked up. Like, she would call her by her name. So it's like, but then she'd be coming over here like, auntie, this and that. Like, so I don't know what it was, why she was so like that with her parents. So maybe that's why my auntie probably trusted her because she probably thought like, yeah, you is bad as fuck. But when you over here with me, you don't do that shit. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. So my auntie did know that she smoked because she bad as fuck. She be out in these streets running around with these boys like so bad that at one point she ran away. She one of them girls. Like she ran away with a boy and her parents thought that she was missing. Had the whole hood, so no, not the whole hood, I ain't gonna lie, but thought she was missing because she wanted to be laid up underneath this grown ass nigga. She one of those. I'm not gonna lie, cause she ain't my family for real. So look, but she really ain't. But I got love for her because I still kind of grew up with her in a sense. But she just one of those people. But anyways, so my auntie did cuss her out and was like, don't be smoking on a porch though. Because like you still not old enough. So why the fuck are you smoking on a porch or whatever? But she knew that she couldn't tell her not to smoke because she ain't gonna fucking listen. But you gonna listen while she at the house. So my auntie was like, I guess told her she couldn't smoke. But she still was doing it anyways. So anyways, okay. That day happened. Next day go by, whatever. So she's still there. Like, we just there for the summer. Like, we kicking it. So she like, what y'all doing today? So we like, we probably gonna go skating today or whatever. So she like, oh, okay. Like, what y'all just like skate there for a couple hours? I was like, yeah, it'd be fun. Like, we meet up with our friends and stuff. But mind you, like, we didn't have another bike. And of course, like, she didn't drive. So I had to ride her on my back. You know how you got the little pedal things, the little, what's those things called that you could put your feet on in the back to ride somebody? So I had those on my bike that was there. So I rode her on the back or whatever. And she was holding my shoulders. So we come pulling up to the little park area, whatever. We see our couple of our friends or whatever, and she see dudes, and it's like she bouncing like on the back of my bike or whatever, like fake twerking. Like as soon as we came into like the little park area, she come in like this, like bouncing. So I'm thinking like, girl, why the fuck is you bouncing? Like, what is you doing? So we're like, yeah, y'all, this our cousin Beas, da da da. So my friends and I'm like, oh hey. So they like, is we playing MASH? I'm like, bro, why was we mashed out like that? Like that don't make no sense. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. So she like, what's that? So we started describing the game. So we started telling her like, yeah, we just be having our little husbands, our little fake husbands. She like, see, I knew y'all was bad. Y'all be out here fucking. How you get fake husbands from like? So we like, no, it's just for fake, like, So she like, I don't understand. How do you have a fake husband? Like, what y'all be doing? Like, y'all don't be doing nothing. So we like, no, like we just be playing, like we just play. So of course, oh, I should give my last husband a name. That's fucking. Oh, he might as well be Butthead. So it could be fucking Beavis and Butthead. So the one boy that said about the smoking and fucking, he Butthead, right? So he there this week too, again, because sometimes, like I said, I see him enough, but he don't always be up there. So as soon as she said that, he was like, here go Butthead. He like, that's what I be saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's the point of having a wine if we can't smoke? And I'm like, oh, here you go with this smoking again. Like, oh my God. So Beavis is like, oh, right. See, that's the type of shit I'm on. You overly freaked out, bitch. Okay, so we like, well, so I was like, well, maybe y'all two should be husband and wife then, like making a joke, because I'm like, clearly y'all on the same page. So she like, I mean, you want to be my husband? I just almost slapped. Am I okay? Like, what the fuck am I thinking about? Y'all baby daddies or something? Like, why did I drool a little bit? I'm confused. Anyways, so she like, you want to be my husband? And he was like, hell yeah. Like, yeah, I do. And I'm like, okay, well, good, because nobody be one butthead ass anyway, so that's cool. So we like, okay, cool. So, you know, we do our little game. We get our little husbands or whatever. So we just chilling at the park for a minute like we normally do. So mind you, we just there. And at one point, Beavis was like, we'll be back. We about to take a walk. So we like, okay, like, what the fuck is y'all about to walk to? Her and Butthead. So they start walking, and you know the park, if you ever been there, it's just like a long little park. It's kind of like a square, but the main like swings and stuff is like at this end. So they came and they came out the park and they went walking down the street. You could still see them as they walk in all the way down the street until they turned at that corner. But it's also a store over there. So we like, oh, okay, maybe they're about to walk to the store or something like that, like whatever. So they turn and they go out of sight. So we like, okay, whatever. Like sometimes we be going to the store and stuff. Sometimes we get snacks. So we just sitting there. So now it's time to go in. So we looking for Beavis. Mind you, this the thing. I never had Beavis' number because I didn't see her like that. So I'm telling my cousin, like, you got Beavis' number? Like, call her. She like, wait a minute. I don't got her number either, y'all. We never even got this girl number because we fuck. So I'm like, okay. So I'm telling the homeboys, like, y'all got Butthead number? Like, call him and see where he at. So they're like, oh, yeah, okay, right. Because we about to go in. Why the fuck? Like, they been gone for like 30 minutes, which is long when we thinking you about to go to the store. So he called, y'all. This is literally how he answered. I don't even mean to be cringy. He answered like this because it's on speaker. You know, we be chirping and boost mobile and flip, whatever. So the one guy called, but he'll answer like, hello. Well, I'm like, what? Like, why are you breathing? So I'm thinking he running, y'all. I'm not thinking nothing else. I'm thinking he running. He like, oh, wait, I gotta call y'all back. I gotta call back. And hung up. So we like, okay, what the fuck? So the guys started laughing because I guess they instantly went that way. Like, they mind went to the gutter. I didn't even think nothing of it, y'all. I'm thinking he running or something, or he playing. I didn't even go that way. So they laughing. So I'm like, what? They like, well, you know what's going on over there? So I'm like, over where? Like, what could be going on? So they like, he over there around this time, y'all. We used to say tucking and ducking a lot. Y'all know the song? She tucking duck. Yeah, she tucking duck.
She tucking duck. She tucking duck. She tucking duck. She tucking duck.
So if y'all don't, it's okay. But they was like, she over there tucking and ducking over there. So I'm like, nah, Beavis, nah. So I'm like, no. So I'm like, well, we gotta go in because what we supposed to do? Like, we can't get in touch with her, and we not about to call my auntie and say, hey, what's Beavis' number? So she gonna be like, wait, why y'all separate from her? Y'all like, no. So I'm like, okay, but eventually she gonna just come back. Like, that's what I'm thinking, right? So cool, just to fast forward, we going to skate, and we skate the whole time, no Beavis, no Butthead. The whole little couple hours we was in there. It's time to go. No Beavis, no Butthead. We leave out. I'm like, maybe they just stayed at the park across the street. We look over. No Beavis, no Butthead. We panicking. I know y'all probably thinking like, no, you're not supposed to leave nobody. Come with, you need to come back with whoever you come with. Y'all come together, y'all leave together. But y'all gotta understand, this is a street bitch that we talking about. We not talking about our regular cuz or whatever. This is a bitch that just do whatever the fuck she wanna do for real. So we young too, so we scared because I'm like, okay, I'm not about to call my auntie and tell her that she left us. Like, no. So we like, let's just go home first, see if she went to, or like my cousin house, whatever, home, whichever one. I'm like, let's just go to the house first, see if she'll meet us back there or whatever. Like, and then by that time, if some more time go by, we just got to tell our auntie or tell my auntie, her mama, that we lost Beavis or something. So we leave. So we ride our bikes back to the house. Mind you, I'm the only one with a key. Okay? Not even the cousin, because she irresponsible. I'm the only one with a key. So we go in or whatever. We walk out, unlock the door, because mind you, the door locked and everything. We pull up. We open the door. Why the fuck is Beavis and Butthead sitting on the couch?
Paul, why is you here?
How the fuck did y'all get in? So I'm like, what the fuck? We like, how did you get here? Why would you not tell us you coming back? Like, we just start saying a whole bunch of stuff. And she like, oh, mind you, she high as hell. You could tell. And it don't look like just weed. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how did you even, we just asking a bunch of questions. Like, why is Butthead in here? Why you didn't tell us you come back to the house? How did you get back to the house or whatever? How did you get in the house? So she laughed like, chill, y'all, chill. Like, calm down. Like, first of all, like, what the fuck? Like, she didn't even make no sense. So my cousin, like, just cussing her out. Like, why the fuck you got him in my house? Like, we just got in trouble last week for this. Like, da-da-da. And she like, chill. Like, nobody seen him come in. Like, relax. We like, how the fuck did you get here? Like, why did y'all even hear? I'm like, how did you get in? I'm the only one with a key. She like, man, like, girl, you gotta chill. The window was open. Mind y'all, my mama can tell y'all this too. Anybody who like, I don't play. Back down to the roommate story. When I leave the house, I don't care. I lock everything up. The windows is never just open. Unless you on like the second or third or fourth floor, maybe, whatever. But in houses, everything is locked up when we leave. I never gave, I'm about to run somewhere, I'm leaving the window open and stuff like that. Never, ever. So I'm like, what are you talking about? The window is open. Like, you left it open. That's the reason why my auntie gave me the key, because she know how responsible and she know I don't play. I wasn't one of them kids that might forget to lock the door. No, I used to lock shit up. I don't play with that. So I'm like, the window wasn't just open. I'm like, before we left, I did my rounds of the house, checking each window, and I locked up the main door and the screen. What are you talking about? The window was open. She's like, well, I don't know. Maybe you just made a mistake or whatever. You know how you know for a fact you ain't forget some shit, and somebody try to tell you, maybe you forgot to lock it. So rock it.
I'm gonna rock your world in this motherfucker.
So rock it.
So no, I'm like, I didn't. I know for a fact I didn't. She's like, I don't know. The window was open, so I just came on in. I'm sitting here thinking like, one, I know for a fact I didn't forget to check that window. Two, why would you specifically go to that window? It's like you knew to go back there to open that window to get through the bedroom to get in the house. Like, did you plot this? Now I'm starting to think like, did you plot leaving us at skating or something? Like, I don't know if she plotted being with Butthead, but I feel like, did you plot leaving us somewhere and coming back with a nigga? And y'all was in here doing stuff because the smells. I'm not acting like they even, like, stank. It's just, like, I think, for me personally, you can smell sex. Like, and it's like, you just know when some shit you just know, y'all. So I'm just sitting here thinking, like, did you just do something on my fucking auntie couch? Mind you, we be laying on this couch sometimes because we be in the living room watching TV and we'll fall asleep on that couch. Why the fuck would you be doing some shit with this nasty ass nigga on this couch? Y'all like 16. Anyway, so my cousin was like, he gotta go. Because mind you, we never even cared for Butthead anyway. So it's like, why the fuck is you even in this house? So my cousin like, you gotta go, whatever. So he like, all right, whatever. Like, I'll leave. Like, that's cool. Come on, like, you coming with me? What the fuck would you ask Beavis if she coming with you? He like, you come with me, we just go to my house then. She like, we ain't gotta be here. So my cousin's like, no, she not coming with you. Get your irritating ass on. But I guess we the fuck was wrong, because B was looking, was like, y'all be okay, like make y'all something to eat or whatever. I'll be back. Bitch, it's not even about you being back. We can watch ourselves. It's the fact, like, why the fuck is you going with this dude? You don't even know him. And to be honest, when I'm talking about y'all 16, not y'all, she is 16 or whatever age she was at that time. He was our age. So I'm not gonna act like it was a big age difference, but it was like 2-3 years. Like, why the fuck is you running around with this 14-year-old? So I don't know, whatever age we was at the time. So she get to walking out the door. And I'm like, okay, mind you, it's late now. Street lights is on, which is why we in the house. They go walking down the street together. So we like, well, that's on her. She gonna get in trouble if she won't. Like, we ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't about to tell my auntie. It just is what it is, right? Sometimes my auntie, when she get off work, because she didn't bring any type of niggas around us or whatever, if she thought we really ain't know, but like, if she get off late and she used to want to like kick her with her friend, they'd sit in the driveway in the car and just talk, because she be like, I ain't bringing no nigga in this house with girls in here, or just a random nigga. Like, I guess she didn't really care if they knew where she lived, but like, we just couldn't be around any type of nigga. So a lot of times they'd just sit in the car, probably listen to music, drink or whatever they was doing out there. I don't know. Always know because we'll see her car in the driveway and then we'll see another car out there and she be sitting out there talking. So she pull up. So mind you, it's late as hell now. Beavis is still not back, right? She's still not back or whatever. So we thinking like she gonna get in trouble because like you out late as fuck and my auntie here now. She gonna come in and notice that you not here. You gonna get in trouble. So we just laying there. We just like just chilling, just sitting there. And guess what? We hear a fucking knock on the window because mind you, I locked the window back like I knew I did the first time, but you trying to tell me I didn't. You come knocking on the window. So we jump because we like, oh shit, like imagine laying in the bed at night and somebody just start knocking on your window. So we like, who the fuck is that? And then the way the street light used to be in the back, it used to like, you only could see the silhouette, like the shadow of them. So all you see is like a shadow in the window. It's like, what the fuck? So we look through the blinds and because we look through the side, you know how like instead of putting that bitch down to look, you kind of look at the corner of the side trying to look over. And we fucking see Beavis fucking ponytail sticking up. So we like, I'm like, girl, it's Beavis. I'm like, that's your cousin. You know when somebody make you mad, you disassociate yourself. I'm like, that's your fucking cousin. You could let her in if you want. So she like, oh my God, my cousin like, fuck. So she slide the door up and she let her in. She like, did auntie come in the house yet? We like, no. She like, good, 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 good. So she tried to like hurry up and lay on the floor. I'm like, girl, she not even in the house. So she like, oh, good. So she come, you know, and go out there on the couch and stuff. And I'm just thinking like, mind you, because our door was shut. So she went out the door, shut the door back, and I guess went on the couch or went in the bathroom. And I'm just like, fuck is going on, right? Like, what you supposed to be watching us and you doing a whole bunch of goofy shit. You should have just not accepted this job to watch us, but whatever. So, and I'm thinking like, what, you out all day with a fucking 14-year-old, 15-year-old? What's going on here, right? Next day happened. Of course, she didn't get caught or whatever, so that's fine. Next day happened, we wake up because my auntie was making breakfast. So, you know, we getting our food. And we ain't sitting at the dining table. Y'all know we going to the living room to watch TV and eat on the couch, right? And she come and she sit in the living room with us. So she sit on the couch, we on the other couch or whatever. And I don't know what she did, but she ended up tipping her plate over or something. Some of her eggs fell like on her and on the couch or something like that. Something spilled, I don't know. So she was getting a dish rag and she was wiping down the couch because I think her toast with some jelly. Something was kind of like she was getting it off the couch. So I think some jelly fell on the couch too when her plate slid. So she cleaned, she wiping down a little cushion of the couch or whatever. So she wiping stuff down and she like, what the fuck is this? So we doing our little thing, we watch the TV, and she's like, what the fuck? So we ain't paying no mind because we just eating. We like, you know. So now, and she pick it up. I'm gonna use Dash toy because it's right here. She pick it up and she like, I know y'all fucking lying. What the fuck is this? Why the fuck is it a condom wrapper? And I'm like, you know, me and my cousin like, we don't know. We ain't got nothing to do with that. And I'm looking like, And my auntie like, oh, hell no. Because I know this shit ain't mine. I'm about to F y'all up. Tune in next week for part 2. Wait, y'all, because listen, I ain't did no cliffhanger in a minute. So y'all got to just chill, buddy. I ain't did a cliffhanger in a minute, okay? I'm sorry. But y'all already know y'all got to tune in next week for the rest of the tea, okay? But yes, y'all, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Make sure you thumbs up this video, comment down below, and make sure you are subscribed. But y'all already know. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.